All right, Kyle, it's all yours, Mr. GM host.
And that's me, the host. I'm the host. I'm Kyle. Welcome to the OddBox. Would you rather? I'm doing would you rathers front to back.
I like, wow, all of them. Yeah.
I'm not developing any emotional maturity as we go either. Like, I'm not going to dig into it and be like, would you rather heal your childhood trauma or whatever? Nope, we're not. We're going the other way. Would you rather get stuck in traffic every time you drive or always have a hard time finding a parking spot?
Always have a hard time finding a parking spot. But
Yeah.
Parking spot.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's too easy. That's what I thought too.
Yeah. Like, traffic is terrible. Sorry, I cut you off, but what is it? A big part of, they've done studies that show that a big part of your job satisfaction and just general life satisfaction is the amount of commute time you have. Mm-hmm. So if you're always stuck in traffic and it's taking you an hour or so to get back and forth from work, like, your job satisfaction is going to be low, like your life satisfaction.
You're all wrong, and I'm going to explain in detail why. So when you get to your parking lot and you're like looking for a spot, and there's a lot of times when you're driving when you do this, but when you're slow down and you're looking for something, what's one of the first things you do? You reach over and you turn your music down because you can't look while you're also hearing for some reason, right?
See,
yeah. So you
I've
turn your
never
music
done that.
down. So you're in this
You're a monster,
parking
Jeff.
lot, you're stressed out, and you're not listening to anything. But if you're stuck in traffic, you know what you could be doing? You could turn on the OddBox podcast, sit back, relax, and have some good laughs. I'm going to take the traffic.
Hey, do you think we could put our email into the show notes for this one?
Yes,
And have people email us?
please.
Yeah, if you guys want to do that, that'd be great, because the last couple episodes and this and stuff going forward, we're starting to figure out how to do the sound and everything. We always appreciate feedback. That'd be
And
really great.
Jokes and, we say a lot of like off-putting things that we really don't mean, right? Like, you don't mean the jokes, but like...
I mean them.
We're
Every
also
time.
working really hard to replace life. But other than that, just give us honest feedback. We'll take it to heart.
Yeah, you can write in and tell us just how wrong we are about pretty much everything.
We do need help with the rules, and I think that's pretty apparent.
I was
And the
talking
man.
about just like the parking spot stuff.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you could answer all of our would you rathers.
Also, like and share and stuff. We need that
We
if
do.
we're going to grow it.
Yeah, we do.
If you want more of this, like, share, give only 5-star reviews.
Please leave reviews. Please leave comments. Let us know how we're doing.
Please.
Please.
We need it.
We need this.
You don't know how much you mean
I
to
can't
me.
keep doing my day job.
Yeah.
Right? What's the word? The gratification that we get from your feedback is what pushes us forward.
Yeah, that's the motivator, right? Because it's like we're gonna be playing anyways. Yes, but
I
like
was having a good time just hanging out with you guys.
No.
but does it like do more,
This is
put
kind of
more time
expensive.
into it, more editing, more sound layering. Like, I need that motivation because this is a full-time thing.
Yeah, that's the
Also-
dream. Is I want to make it better.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really I want it to be pristine.
Also, Tony's mom is currently our biggest fan, and I think
She's
that
always been my biggest
someone
fan.
should give her a run for her money.
I would like to shout out my mom. Thanks, Mom. I love you.
Thanks,
Tony's mom.
And thanks to anybody who replaces Tony's mom as our biggest fan.
It can't happen. It won't happen. She, for the record, she has like 31 years in that spot of being my biggest fan. So it's going to take a lot to unseat
Hear
her.
that, listeners? The gauntlet's been thrown down.
Is she our one Patreon member?
That's right.
Are you a little obsessive, a little stalkery? Now we've got an outlet for your energies.
Okay, well now
You gotta
I'm
make
not
up
going to
that
say
31 years.
anything else.
Don't send things to his house. That's weird.
Or my mom's.
You can send stuff to my
yeah.
mom's house.
Don't be mean to anybody's mom. That's the worst. Be cool, guys. Be cool.
What if they're cookies? They weren't being mean. They just send you cookies and send your mom some cookies.
My
Don't-
mom's a diabetic, and that will not fly.
I'm not doxing my mom. Like,
can make
let's
sugar-free
leave
cookies.
That's not
addresses
true.
out of this.
That's a lie.
Sugar-free cookies exist.
Yeah, but they're gross.
True.
They shouldn't exist.
They should not.
All right. Let's kick this pig. The eyes are still following you. You're not sure where they're at or who they are, but they're still there, lurking in the background, observing everything you do, screaming when they get hit by a fireball, apparently. And now you guys stand before a series of pools. So you got some calm water, looks like an easy swim. You've got some turbulent water, looks unswimmable. You've got what appears to be a couple pools of some type of caustic acid.
Are these pools that we need to get around or go through or something?
Yeah. So where you came out of Quid Dickley's hole.
Stop calling him Dickley.
That's his name.
Quid
That's his
Dickley.
actual
Yeah.
name.
Oh, I
It's
thought it was
Dickley.
Diggly.
No,
Jeez.
no.
Oh
Dickley.
no. I've been mistaken this whole
It's
time.
not
Quid.
Diggly.
No, Quid Dickley.
Quid Dickley.
Yeah.
What's the hero point
Rearrange the
situation?
first letters.
Oh, yeah,
there.
hero point situation. How you guys doing on hero points?
I have none.
I'm actually full.
You are?
Yes.
I'm
I
not
was
going
doing
to
it
give you
for
any more then.
other people's
I
benefit.
just
though.
assumed we were all going to get one.
I have-
So
I have
you need
one.
another one? You need
no,
another
I've
one.
got
Send one
I
down.
need
Oh,
one.
thank you very
Tony's
much.
full, so he doesn't get
with
one.
all your home, I was going to say with all your homebrew rules, why can't I have 4?
Just wait and see.
Okay.
Just wait and see. Everything has to have a resolution.
Ominous.
We're only homebrewing things because of the future.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Don't look into that too much.
It's all on my dog.
I never worry. I'm going to do a perception check on these pools. You also said there was something at the end of the room, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys want to give me some perceptions?
Sure.
I think we did one before we went to break, but I've obviously erased them again. So let's just do it again. It's like a theme. It's like a fun theme. Like when you ask somebody not to get drunk at Christmas and then they get drunk anyway and then they have a bad time.
Hey, Kyle.
I got
Now, if I pretended that I asked what the hero point situation is, now that I've turned one in, what's the hero point situation? Because I only have 2.
You have 2.
Oh, okay.
Good job, Kyle. Stick to your guns.
It's important.
32 perception.
32 for the
Wow.
I rolled a natural 1 on my first one.
For
Was
our
not having it.
crab friend with no eyelids.
34
I can smell.
for Orb end.
You do smell.
I do.
Orby.
He
I
does smell.
imagine it's awful. It has to be
28.
so bad.
28 for life.
If this is initiative, then 31.
What if it's not initiative?
29.
29. Okay. Yeah, I definitely remember. Now I actually do remember your guys' rolls now that I'm writing them down. We're getting a little fatigue here, but it's going to be okay. We're going to power through. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. The good news is you guys all learned that they are what I told you. You also noticed that the ones that have acid, so on the opposite side of the pools, there's a little elevation rise. And at the top of them are a bunch of little, what I call them earlier? Like in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Idols?
Idols. There's a little idol on each one.
Nailed it.
What do they look like? Are they idols of
They're-
animals, people?
Yeah, they're all actually the same dude.
Oh.
Every one of the idols is a different heroic pose.
Yeah.
Do I see anything in the pools?
The 2 that have poison and acid in them look like certain death, but the other 2, no. You can even see the bottom. They're not even impressively deep. They're definitely deep enough to drown in
How
if you don't do what you're supposed
How
to do.
how long are the pools?
About 30 feet.
Okay. And how many of them are there? 4?
4.
So there's a calm one, a turbulent one, and then poison and acid.
Yep.
Okay. And so we're standing on this platform.
Yep.
We're surrounded by these pools, and at the end of each of these pools is a platform with an idol on it.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Can we reach the idols without getting into the pools?
So that's a good question because at the 2 pools that look swimmable, yeah, no, I mean you have to swim them, but you could do it, or crossable, right? Like the ones that just have water in them.
Yeah.
You have 2 pools that have poison or acid in them or whatever. Those are underneath like a fun collection of spider webs from our big daddy spider friend. And they might be poisonous on account of the webbing because like you guys know spiders often spend more than one type of webbing, right? Like they'll have the radial lines that are for traveling and then the lines that traverse in a circle that are for catching prey, right? And so it might be him just working away making stuff.
I'm going to walk into the turbulent pool.
You're going to do the turbulent pool walk
Yeah, I'm just going to walk in
straight through?
straight through.
Do you want to give me an athletics?
I have quick swim. I don't know if that matters, but
Not in the turbulent pool.
okay. 37.
Oh man, you don't even get turned around or anything. You're just marching straight through.
Cool.
How long can you hold your breath for?
That's a fair question. What's the normal rule? Do you know off the top of your head?
It's like level plus con or something like
Yeah.
that. But you have a feat for that, don't you?
I did take breath control.
Nice.
Might sound familiar.
Uh-huh.
You can hold your breath for 25 times as long as usual before suffocating.
Nice. So it's like difficult terrain, so you're going a little slow, but you're just cruising right along the bottom over to the other side of the pool.
And I will leave my fortress shield on the other side, carrying
Okay.
my tower shield with me, so I don't believe... Oh, wait, tower shield is also a penalty, right?
Not if you're strong enough, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I know Fortress Shield has a permanent penalty, but I don't know.
Yeah,
about
I
Tower
think
Shield.
anytime they list a speed penalty, you don't... Oh, I don't see a speed penalty.
Nice.
Great. So I will keep that with me, and 30 feet movement.
Okay. Yeah. So difficult terrain will take you a couple movements
Yeah,
to get across there. You're not gonna suffocate or anything.
Do you want me to keep rolling athletic checks?
No, that's
Cool.
okay.
So we're
I
going,
march on over.
Yeah.
We're going for these idols then.
I
is the
don't know
general.
what I'm doing. I'm just going...
He went for a pool.
I didn't ask you guys. I was just like, I'm going in there. It looks comfortable. It looks soothing, and I'll see what happens when I get to the other side.
That's fair. One of the poison one, is there like a wall next to it that I can climb on or anything?
There's the spider webs.
Yeah, I have a climb speed.
Oh, sweet.
So I actually have like on my fingers I have like the little Spider-Man hooky deals that help him attach to the wall. So I actually have those on my
Cool.
fingers and stuff.
Nice.
Horrifying.
So yeah, I'll get into the spider webs and just like start upside down climbing across the spider webs to get to it.
Sweet. And do we want to do some kind of... Are you making an effort to avoid the transverse webs and only use the radial webs, or are you just grabbing stuff?
Oh man.
Probably should have had you guys roll for spider lore before we got going.
Well,
I
you know what? Let's
also
just-
have a climb speed.
Give me something to roll and that'll determine what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah? Let's go. You can do your choice of nature or occultism or survival.
Then I think survival.
Nice.
Yeah, it's plus 16.
Nice.
8 plus 16 is 24.
24. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how you feel when you get to the top.
How are these pools connected?
They're not. There's little, like, divisors. Not something you could walk on. They look like
They're like tide
smooth.
pools.
Yeah, they're like tide pools, and it's like smoothed over kind of glass that separates them.
Okay.
Like, you tried to walk it, you'd be in one pool or the other kind of thing.
Okay.
I will reach into my sleeve and I'll pull out a scroll and cast Helpful Steps, and I will have a ladder ascent, go horizontally
Just-
along the pool,
Okay.
and just it's essentially a walkway
Yeah.
over the acid.
Nice. Okay, so we got 2 acids and we got the rough water.
Oh, you said
No, it's
poison.
poison.
Oh, two the acid and poison, and we got the rough water done.
Now we have
Quid Dickley, do you want to
Doggy
take the...
paddle.
All right. It's funny because I
That's a
actually
hero
have
Yes.
doggy paddle is
Really?
one
Oh,
of my
nice.
yeah.
No.
I love that
It's,
so
hold
much.
on,
It
it's in
is
here.
a shoony feat?
practiced
Yeah.
paddler.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm like licking my nose. I'm like, oh my! So I'm made for this. This one's mine. Thank goodness! I thought I was gonna have to do the acid one.
If you're not playing Pathfinder, you're living a life unfulfilled.
Yeah.
You have a shoony feat for dog paddle?
Yeah.
That is, goddamn, that's
That's
so
awesome.
great.
That
I'm
is.
so happy right
Gives
now.
me a swim speed of 10.
So,
Cute.
as you guys are each about to get to the other side of your pools, you start getting pelted with small pebbles. And you turn around and see that what did we decide they were? Goblins?
Kremlins.
Goblins.
Goblins.
Kremlins.
The goblins
Gremlins?
Kremlins.
are on the wall you came in. Like, it goes up about 15 or 20 feet, and then there's almost like a little surgery viewer booth, where they're all just sitting up there watching you, throwing rocks at you and stuff. Good fun time, who doesn't like that?
Does it hurt? Or is
Nah,
it just annoying?
They're just messing with you.
I flip them off.
If they actually get me through the water that I'm at the bottom of, I'm just going to be impressed.
Yeah. I mean, they would just like the stones would just kind of drip down to the bottom, like whether they get you or not. It might be as you're coming out.
I wave up at them.
Yeah. As they're coming out, they hit you in one of your giant domed crab eyes.
Start swelling.
Yeah. No real damage though. You're all right. You're
Awkward
okay.
black eye on a crab.
Yeah. What are you guys gonna do? You made it to the other side of the pools. That was remarkably easy. You all had a skill just for it.
I shake.
Nice. The idol doesn't like it. It starts crackling with electricity.
Oh, no. I would like to do a perception check on the idol.
Okay.
I would like to grab my idol.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just grabbed the idol.
Nice.
I don't.
Natural 4.
I'm also going to do a perception.
23.
Okay. Life's also gonna do a perception.
I grab my idol and do a nature check.
Nice.
28.
For perception?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, did you want to roll a check?
Nature check.
Nature check?
33.
Okay. You guys both grab your idols and pick them up. and you both get shocked for it.
You guys, as in
Oh, sorry.
two of
Jeff
us.
and
Yeah,
Tony.
Jeff and Tony. Sorry.
Yeah, we just
listeners.
were
I apologize.
charged
That was
up
so
and-
rude of me.
Picked up.
All right, Shelly and
Jug
Jug
here.
both get a little buzz, a little tingle. Let their idols go. What do you guys want to do?
Use my reaction to stop whatever shocking that was.
That's fine. It wasn't really any real
Yeah,
damage.
I'm
You just
gonna-
can't hold on to it.
I'm gonna reach over and pick up my.
Oh, I can't hold on to it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're gonna pick it up again?
I'm gonna pick it up again.
It buzzes you again.
Okay.
And you drop it again.
Can we see from where we're at? Can we see them fumbling their statues
Yep.
again and
Yeah,
again?
you can all see each other. It's different pedestals. You're all on your own stands in the middle of
If
these
I had
pools.
to take a guess, I think we'd have to do it together.
I think they're petrified jellyfish. They feel like jellyfish, but they don't move like jellyfish.
okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Pick up.
You pick them all up.
I did not pick mine up. I was like, I was
you
confused.
guys pick yours up and you get shocked.
Damn it, crab.
I told you,
Pick it up.
jellyfish, right? Right?
On 3.
Okay, I
Shelley.
lean over and I pick up my statue.
Oh my god.
Just like without
I
anybody
just
else.
lean over and pick it
You
up.
get shocked again.
God,
Okay,
God.
everybody grab
I
it
think
when
we're
he
trapped
grabs.
here.
Everybody grab it when he grabs it, okay? We have to pay attention.
No, don't touch it.
Pick
Hey,
it up.
Oh, okay, I lean over and I pick it up.
Pick
We
it
all
up.
pick it up.
Yeah, you all pick it up. Nice. Well done, guys. Well done. As you all pick up your idols, you hear them like buzzing and clicking and stuff, and lights come on, and now you can see the whole room really well. It was really dark in here.
Guys, hold your jellyfish at the same time.
And then a giant boulder is
Yeah.
rolling
No giant boulder.
towards us.
Me the whip.
You look back across the puddles. Now there's light. You can see the surviving goblins up there jeering. They're not happy about your success. They were hoping you'd all get shocked to death or fall in the poison or drowned or whatever. Right?
I wave at them again.
Was that shocking enough to like hurt the goblins? Is this
Yeah.
something that's like not even affecting us? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Killing goblins.
Yeah, like if you were to like decide I'm gonna hold on to this, then it would be like a hit point a second or whatever that you're holding on to it at your level. But like at their level, it would have been
220.
nuclear goblins, right? Yeah. The light kicks on. You can see all the goblins. Maybe a little disconcerting. You can see the giant spider. I'm gonna call him Hal now. He's also up in the observation area watching you.
I call him Daddy-O.
He winks 7 of his 8 eyes at
I understand.
you. Gives you a, what are they called? What's the little appendage on a spider called? They got little fingers.
Pretty sure that spiders
Penis.
can't wink either. I'm pretty sure they don't have eyelids.
This one
Pretty
can.
sure they don't.
Okay, this one does. That's
This
fine.
one does.
Also,
It's a
7
spider.
out of
At
8
least 7
wouldn't be-
eyelids.
Wouldn't be winking. I feel like that's more blinking than winking.
Oh no, I kept the one open.
Yeah, but
I guess this is a really interesting philosophical question. If you have more than 2 eyes, is winking about closing as many eyes as you can while leaving one open, or is it about only closing as few eyes as you can while still leaving one open?
like one eye.
Well, yeah. What are you doing when you wink? Are you leaving one eye open, or are you closing one eye?
I feel like it's a degree thing. If he winks one eye, it's like maybe he's got a little dust in there. If he winks 2, it's like
So it's a signaling thing.
yeah. If he's winking 7 of 8, he's like
Is there a book on this?
I think you have to do half, or as close to half as you possibly
then
can.
it's not a wink.
No, you.
So right at half. It'd be
Yeah.
4 out of...
Okay,
Yeah.
time out. You
4 out
let's
of
say
8 is
let's
a
say you have 3 eyes.
I said as close as possible.
If you have 3 eyes, do you wink with 2 or do you wink with 1?
It's half rounded down.
you wink. You wink.
Who
with,
says?
Pathfinder rules.
Wink with
Oh,
one.
okay, never mind. I can get on board with that.
Yeah, half rounded down. That's,
Anyways,
We're there.
yeah.
So did we decide it qualified as a wink or not?
No,
It
did
doesn't
not.
qualify as a
Try
wink.
again.
Well, it was a blink. That was a
You've been
blink.
overruled.
As he gives you a wink, he smiles a little as all of your guys' pools rotate a little bit. And now Jug's webbing goes to Life's pool, and Courtney's webbing goes to Tony's pool. So you can't clear the acid straight to the beach anymore. You gotta
But
go.
is the
2 to
ladder
2.
still there?
Yeah, it would take you over to Tony's.
So Tony has the ladder.
Well, no, I mean it's like it would run from your station, from your pier.
The
pedestal.
pool's rotated.
Yeah, the pool's
Yeah.
rotated,
Yeah.
so it goes from yours. Now it goes over to his rather than back to the beach.
I see. So the acid is still in front of me, though.
The acid is still in front of you. You each stand on a mound of earth, in the center of a pool of some type of, each pool is a different type of hurdle, right?
Pre-described.
Yeah,
pools.
yeah, the pre-described. They're kind of like donuts. So there's like a full circle of water that completely surrounds you, or acid or poison or whatever.
We're making a kind of archipelago.
And that's exactly it. And so the pools have turned. So the webs and the ladders and stuff that you all had no longer go back to the beach, but they do go towards your neighboring pools. So you could, scurry a web or scurry a ladder to make it to the edge of the neighbor's pool, not to their island, right? Because it just went from the edge to the center, and so it'll still be the edge of another pool. As you take in the sights, you'll notice that all of the pools become very turbulent, and the poison appears to be leaking from one pool to another, as the acid appears to be leaking from one pool to another. Not at a rapid pace, but, definitely something to be mindful of.
Idle in hand, I crawl into my pool.
Just right in? Where are you going?
I'm going to head, I believe, north, so further into the room.
Well, there's no room on the other side.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so back is the only way.
Back is the only way.
I guess I'm going to take a chunk of driftwood off my back.
Okay.
It should float, I believe.
Okay.
I have a boat for you. It doesn't have a captain's cabin like I think you prefer, but it sails fine. And I begin pushing it as I crawl into my pool.
Over to her side.
Closer to her, but not super far out of my way.
Okay.
He needs to put some kind of effort in.
I will be walking out onto my ladder. So the ladder is magically held into place, so it doesn't need anything to support it.
That's amazing.
And so he'll walk out to it, and he'll get to the end and turn into a fox.
Okay.
And try to hop onto the driftwood.
All right. You want to give me athletics or acrobatics for your hop onto the driftwood?
Acrobatics, for sure. 35.
Hey, you made it onto the log.
I shake it a little bit. Earthquake test. No, I'm just playing.
He barks at you.
Tsunami.
I do blow bubbles though.
Are you dragging her or him, Orby? Are you dragging Orby back to the shore?
I'm pushing.
Pushing Orby back to the shore?
His ears are pinned. He's clearly unhappy with this
Do you have
situation.
a swim speed?
I do not have a swim speed until level 15th, but I do have the feet quick swim.
Okay, so if you get a success, you get a critical success?
Well, no, that would actually be my Viking dedication feat that I think you're referring to. That's right, I'm a Viking dedication. Let me look up quick swim real quick. I think that means I literally just swim farther. So you swim 5 feet farther on a success and 10 feet farther on a critical success to a maximum of your speed. If you're legendary in athletics, you gain a swim speed. And then what you were referring to was my Viking dedication. When using your land speed, you ignore difficult terrain from shallow water. In addition, if you roll success on an athletics check to swim, you get a critical success instead.
Okay. So this is really turbulent water, and it's deep. Like, you're not going to be able to push her from the bottom, so you'll have to choose to swim.
Can I swim in my full plate?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no mechanics for that.
Great.
So roll in athletics.
Athletics.
I mean, crabs always swim in full plate.
Your full plate armor is just a bunch of plates.
You immediately start going sideways.
33.
You didn't make it. You're getting pushed back towards the center with your boat. You guys got to come up with a new plan. It's not a terrible plan. It needs some work, though.
I'm just going to try really hard.
Okay, another athletics try.
Oh, I got a little bit better. I crank it up a little bit. I'm like, 4, 5, 6, 7. 37?
You didn't make it again.
Holy shit.
What did you roll?
That's a 14 on the die.
Yeah, it's real turbulent water, though. Like, it's crazy. Walking along the bottom got you there, but just barely. Swimming's a whole another ball of wax. Like, I mean, like, obscenely turbulent. Like, if you put your dirty clothes in there, it's coming out white. You know what I mean? Just a dip. Whoop.
It's crazy because it was blue when it got put in there.
Yeah.
It washes the dye right out.
You also noticed the second time you tried to swim that it was starting to burn you a little bit.
Oh, no. The acid's building up.
So you're going to have to come up with a solution soon, or there's not going to be a boat.
Is there any current? Is the water traveling in
It's just
a direction?
madness.
Okay.
Like,
it's like a hot tub.
yeah,
but
there
on
must be like
steroids.
pipes underwater that are like pushing and pulling water and stuff.
I do have a plan, but I'm going to let other people go.
Should we go over and see what's going on with Dig or Quid and Jug?
Jug Nikraikier.
Nick right here.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of This is a funny question. How poisonous does that poison look?
Well, you already rolled and it was not good. So if you want to check it out, just dip a toe and see what happens.
Is it like a liquid poison? Is it gas poison?
The bubbles are little skulls.
Yeah, you just, the only way to find out now is to dip a toe in. You already rolled for it.
I think it's plasma poison.
Man. My
Fourth state of
plan.
matter.
You can tell from the beach that it's poisonous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's obvious to anybody who's
Right.
looking that this is a bad time.
Yeah. Oh man. There's no other.
It sounds like you want to dip your
Dip a
toe
toe in. I'm not going to dip a toe. I'm just going to start wading into it.
Give me a
shit.
fortitude save.
See what happens. And if I can, like, I'm almost more so going to like walk across the bottom, or just like
Yeah,
try
sure.
and walk through.
It's not that far. So.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Fortitude
Yeah.
save. You said.
Fortitude save.
And +1
Go for it.
because I have that as a zombie. 35.
Hang on. I've got it here.
We are wrapped with suspense right now.
As you should be. I mean, I would love to tell you that you cleared it and you're good, but I know that it's close to that. Oh, man. Are you ever a lucky duck? Okay, so here's the thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's extremely difficult terrain. Like, very, very difficult terrain, right?
Okay.
What's the rules on like, there's grades for difficult terrain, right? First one
Greater
is half
difficult,
speed.
so it'd
and
be, I think 10 feet per square.
10 feet per... Isn't that what difficult terrain is? 10 feet per square?
Sorry.
Yeah, because that's doubled.
So moving into square of difficult terrain is an extra 5 feet, and then greater difficult terrain costs an additional 10 feet of movement.
Additional 10
So
feet.
15 feet per square. So it's not 30 feet, it's 90 feet. So it's going to take you a couple moves to get there.
Yeah.
So
Was that a success?
that was a success.
Yeah.
So that was a critical success.
Yeah. So he's okay. He feels good right now.
Okay. So basically, you're saying every action I take to move through this then is I have to roll a fortitude save.
Yep.
And get. Was that 35 right on the DC?
Yep.
Okay, so I have to get a 12 or above
Yep.
on all of these. So I just he's just like slowly then just wading through this poison.
Yeah. And there'll have to be 4 moves to make it. So
4? Okay, so that
may
was
the
1.
dice be ever in your favor.
That was 1. 2 successes. That's a 13
Okay.
on the dice.
Nice.
So that gets me up to 36 on that one. That's going to be a hero point. Here's my hero point for that too.
I was, just as a passive observer, he's over there rolling dice, and I can't see, but I do just see Courtney lean over before anything's said and reach her hand out. And, and Jeff's reaching for his hero point as he announced.
Yeah, that's true. She didn't even have to.
Yeah,
like,
no,
ask me.
the first thing I knew
I
was
saw
Courtney
the-
reaching for his hero point.
I saw the 2 and I knew.
So that's not good. That's a 4 plus the 23,
no.
so 27. So that's going to be a failure, but not a critical failure then. Do I still move the
No.
5 feet?
Because you're paralyzed.
Oh, no.
That's what kind of poison it is.
He did say it was going to be a good time.
Yeah. So you're underwater and you're paralyzed. But only like for a round. So
Start the suffocating rules.
start the suffocating rules. And then you'll get another fortitude save when we get back around to you. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I'll look that up, but we can go on to.
I don't even think skeletons
quiz.
are immune to they really hinder the playable undead versus the actual
Yeah,
undead.
they do,
Right.
but they're
All right.
Okay, so I see him walk into the water.
just waiting.
Poison. Let's be clear about this. It
Poison.
does not
Poison.
look like water.
Yeah.
I see the crab man get washed back up on shore
Uh-huh.
with the kitsune on a surfboard. And I look up at the webbing in front of me. Does the webbing go back over to the beach?
So yours didn't have any webbing.
Yeah, but you said it rotated and then
Oh, yeah. No, it goes back to Jeff's pedestal.
it goes back to Jeff's
Great.
pedestal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could swim over to the webbing and then climb the webbing to Jeff's pedestal.
Well, if I have to swim anyways, I'm swimming back to the beach.
Okay, that's smart.
And I'm just going to go for it.
You
And
have
it's
a swim speed.
It's a 15-foot swim speed,
You have
by
a
the
swim
way.
speed.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
Not a
you're
10-foot
okay.
swim speed. So here we go.
You have a swim speed. You're okay.
Do you want to
Does
No,
he
if
need
you
to
have-
do any saves?
Not if you have a swim speed, you can swim even in difficult terrain.
Okay.
It's just really slow.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So like it'll take you a couple rounds to get over there, but you're not going to die of poison or acid exposure or anything.
And as you get over there, I bark at you. 'Cause I'm still in my fox form. I don't think I can talk. So.
You notice that, like, as you get over to the other side, because, you know, if it's difficult terrain and you can go 15 or 20 feet, I think yours was 20 feet, right? Because you got a fleet or whatever.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so it would have taken you 4 rounds to get over there. And you notice that, like, that poison's kind of tickling your lips a little bit.
Yeah.
You're feeling a little numb, you know, on the tongue and stuff. It's bleeding over into your pool. You could still spend some time in the water if you wanted to, but not very much.
I think I'm going to be more useful on the beach.
Okay. Okay.
That's my idea.
Okay. Back to Tony and Courtney. So little acid in the water, no big problem just yet.
What's the radius of these pools?
Like it's like 30 feet from your
Okay, cool, great.
from your thing to the beach.
I begin digging through my pack erratically,
Nice.
and I pull out a combination of 100 feet of rope and 20 feet of chain.
Nice.
I tie them together and around the log, and keeping the one end in my vestigial pinchers near my back legs. I sink to the bottom
And just walk across.
and I start walking.
Nice. So you're going to take just the tiniest bit of acid damage as it's coming across.
I won't.
Nice. You're good then. Don't worry about it. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Guys, it works.
What's your movement speed?
I'm still the GM. Without the fortress shield, it is 30.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I
And
took
so-
fleet and blessing of the movement for my champion thing, which is each a +5 bonus
Yeah.
to my original 20.
3 movements to get across. It's like 4 points of acid damage. You're fine. You're fine. And you notice that as you're getting across the boat that your log is starting to steam and you're like really trying to keep the tootsies, keep those beans out of the water.
No, not my log! And I hurry.
When you get it out, the backside of it's all like almost honeycombed, like the acid's been pitting out the log, you know?
And today we learn that crabs can cry.
Yeah.
And then we carry on.
Yeah.
All of us are across.
All of you are across.
All the ones that matter.
And as he says that, Shelley believes him totally,
Uh-huh.
lacking any real memory.
I'm going to get my dice roller up here for the damage.
I'm pretty sure we've been...
Come on, you know we need a statue.
Hang on.
That's part of this. Come on.
Oh,
Oh,
there
that's
was
right.
4.
That's right.
Yeah, so I looked it up, and it's not breathing. They don't eat.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not a super big
Not
fan
as
either.
useful.
Huh?
Not as useful.
In this situation, sure.
Great.
Jeff, you take 7 points of poison damage.
Oh, you're fine.
Wait, did you say I was paralyzed? Okay, so I can't use a reaction.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless it's mental.
Yeah.
You guys all made it back to the beach, and the spider is up there just grinning ear to ear. He is so excited about this.
Can you hold your breath while you're paralyzed?
No, he's in. Well, I mean, I think that you just do it like, so it's you start suffocating, and so you got some number of rounds, and then it starts hurting you, and then you die.
It's just consciousness.
Yeah.
All right, so then it's suffocating is 2. So I can hold my breath for 15 rounds then.
And
It's
then do
level
you
plus
lose a round when you
Constitution.
take damage?
It's not like a strike damage or anything.
No,
though, so I'm not sure.
does it say take damage?
Um,
It's not from a strike. That's not what I
Yeah.
asked.
I was not
Yeah.
struck.
Hang on, let's get it here. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's gonna matter. Drowning and suffocating. You can hold your breath for a number of rounds equal to 5 plus your con. So what's your con, Jeff?
Good question. It's written down right here. My Constitution is 4.
Okay,
Where'd you
so
get
9
15 from?
9 rounds. Earlier we talked about it being
Yeah, I
level.
thought it was level.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was.
got
we
it.
were wrong. It's
What
okay.
is? It's just 5 plus your Constitution.
Yeah. So you got 9 rounds that you can hold your breath for.
Okay.
Reduce the remaining round by 1 at the end of each of your turns. You were underwater for a whole round already, so.
No, it's just 1.
Oh, okay.
Because I was paralyzed at the end of my turn.
Yeah. 2 if you're attacked or cast any spells that turn. So, if you attacked or
Yeah.
cast any spells.
So I didn't. I took damage, but I did not attack.
And
or
anytime
I
you
wasn't
fail
attacked.
or critically fail a save, you lose 1 round also.
Okay, so then that was failing a save.
But not critically.
So it was 1.
It's
2.
only critically.
Oh, okay.
You critically hit or critically
So I
fail
still
save.
got 8. I still got 8 turns left.
Yeah.
That's nothing. We
Let's
got
see
this.
if we can get out of this.
8 turns to get 2 successes, right?
Yeah.
Am I still paralyzed, or do
Well,
I come
I
out
mean-
of it at the beginning of my turn?
Yeah, if you pass your fortitude save,
Yeah,
it's
you have
your pass is a critical success, so you'll be okay.
Okay. So again, 12 on the dice is what I need.
Uh-huh.
That's a 12 on the dice.
Nice.
Awesome.
So I need 1 more.
So you wake back up underground.
Yep.
Can we move?
Just keep walking.
I mean, that wasn't a move. That was just a wake up.
Oh,
So now we're moving.
that's a 2. Now I'm back to paralyzed.
Back to paralyzed.
So hold on. Did he move at all?
Yeah, I'll give you the move. Why not?
Okay.
Okay, so I just need 1 success then, basically.
Well, it sounds like it's 2, right? So let's be clear.
Yeah.
He needs 1 to wake up.
Yep. And then 1 to make it without getting paralyzed.
Okay,
again.
so then I'm still 2 successes
saves.
away.
Yeah, and you've moved, like you did a thing, and so your rounds of drowning are going down.
Yeah.
So it's not just 8 now, it's 7 or 6 or whatever.
Wait, I thought it was an attack. Moving doesn't reduce your suffocating,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
You didn't say that. Okay, so I'm at 8. I undid that. I moved 1 and got paralyzed.
Oh, you take some more damage.
Okay. How much?
13?
Where I put
What did
my-
you get on your save? Your last one?
Yeah, did you roll a 2?
Yeah.
What's the total?
Oh, man. Yeah, that might have been a critical fail then. Wait, no. The total was 25.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Let me put these dice back away. Let's get a bunch more dice out.
Oh, it's in my hand.
Yeah, you got to roll to wake up.
So you said 13. Okay. So then I haven't moved then.
Yeah.
So I got out of the paralyze,
Yeah.
and then I rolled again to move,
Yeah.
and I rolled the 2,
Yeah.
and so that paralyzed me again.
Wait, you rolled an actual 2?
But it was a 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, 25 is a critical failure.
Oh.
I thought
Oh,
the difficulty
we
was
just-
35.
Sorry. I thought you... Let me throw on some more dice here.
That was what we just went over.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought the DC was 35.
He's tired.
It
It's
is.
okay.
Yeah, we're going to get there.
So
We'll
25
get
is
there.
a critical fail.
31 points of poison
Is it
damage.
10 or less?
Yes, it's
or,
10.
oh.
Yeah.
So not 13, but 31.
Yeah.
And you lose 2 rounds.
And you lose 2 rounds.
Or a round, excuse me.
Can I intervene?
Yeah, absolutely. Just a second, though. If you can't recover from being unconscious... Okay, yeah, go ahead. You can intervene, and then hopefully you can recover on the next one.
Okay.
He's not unconscious yet.
Oh, yeah, just paralyzed. That's different.
Right.
I was thinking of doing safe passage, but it only gives you the +2 status bonus to AC and saves against the effects, but you resist 5 to all the damage.
Oh, that'd be good.
It won't really help you with your fortitude saves.
Isn't it a +2?
I did just say AC and saves. I just,
Yeah.
for some reason, was
Yeah.
thinking AC.
That'd be good.
Okay.
I'm going to run over there like Baywatch and swing my driftwood on...
chain.
Yeah, driftwood on a leash around
Okay.
and throw it into the...
All right.
Into the pond.
I like this. Give
So-
me an athletics. He got the poison pond, so it won't even melt.
Yeah.
That's a 2 on the die.
Hero point. Collecting these things like a madman. I'm really proud of myself. Feels good.
That was cool.
Landed on a 20 and rolled off.
37.
No, you nailed it. You put
No,
the
that's a
log-
lie. That's a dirty, dirty lie. 33.
Oh, you put the log about 10 feet away from him. He could get to it in one round if he wanted to like swim up to it real quick or something. If he can wake back up again.
Yeah.
All right, can you get moving?
Do I have a +2?
Yeah, did you cast the thing?
Yeah, so I turn back into my kitsune form. I walk over there, think about it. Like, do I really need to intervene? Do we really need
Just
this
the three
idol?
of us go through.
Come on, Sir Orbrin Van Nan.
I think
almost
this
had it.
might be Pharasma's plan. Maybe we'll be able to retrieve it. And then he pulls out Safe Passage from his sleeve. It's out of combat. It's a 3-action spell. And to trick, it takes 1 action.
Yes,
Will you
I
let me just do
yeah.
it? Okay, cool. So I
His rounds
cast
are kind of short because he keeps getting paralyzed.
the Safe Passage. And you have the +2 to saves and a resist 5 to damage. And then I say, Pharasma, please forgive me.
So you just need 10s. You just got to wake up and make the walk. So you need 2 10s.
So two 10s. So at the beginning, so this first roll, this is to wake up.
Or,
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
say
or
wake
do I-
up, but
well,
it means
yeah,
to
to
be
be unparalyzed.
unparalyzed.
Right. To become, this first move is to become unparalyzed.
Yeah.
This first roll. Okay. So this isn't actually my move. So I need a 10. That's a 3.
Oh, no.
How many rounds of air do we have left?
Well, that's a 26, which isn't a critical fail, right?
Okay. Yeah. So
Right.
So that doesn't take away anything.
27, actually.
Whatever. That's weird because 2 was
can
25.
you make? But you get one
yeah, but
saving
she
roll.
gave me the...
Got it.
You get 1 saving roll per round, right? Yeah.
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 Yeah. So that's a round.
Yeah. So that's 4 turns left?
4 turns left.
Yeah.
All right. 4 turns.
I'm going to start pulling my log back in, thinking that I can do better.
He wakes up and you
It's
can move.
just like 5 feet out of
yeah.
reach the whole time.
Jesus.
Like I'm leading a fish in.
No.
Come on, Jeff.
Come on, Jeff.
Fail.
Oh,
What?
no.
Wait. No. It's still
7
It's not
plus
okay.
no plus 22 is 29 plus.
What
the
about your
3
desperate prayer?
Plus the 3. How long does the help last that you gave me? Is that just like one roll or?
No, it's sustained up to a minute.
Okay.
Don't you have a champions thing, a desperate prayer that you can? Anytime you have to roll a save, you can.
I don't think so. Like that might be something that holy champions get. No.
Oh,
40 on that athletics check.
it's right on top of him. The log is literally right on top of him.
Okay, so 4 turns left.
Uh huh.
This is just the beginning of my turn to come out of it now.
Okay.
I have to roll a 10 or above.
Yep.
14. Hey. I came out of it.
I would give you, if you want to push off the ground and go for the log, I wouldn't make you roll a fortitude save for it. If you want to try to finish the walk, Jason Voorhees style, come out of the lake like a monster, you can roll your 10. It just depends on whether or not you're the kind of guy that would accept help.
I'm going to reel it in on my next turn to see if I can do better.
I'm going to not use it and keep walking.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This is
You're down to 3
dangerous
now.
game. That passes.
Nice. All right, you come out the poison on the other side.
Announce the numbers. I'm curious.
I need one more. So it was a 15.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. Actually, 15. No, it's not a critical success.
Well, don't you have anytime you roll a success, it turns into a critical?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
For
right.
fortitude
Yeah.
saves.
That's right. So
See,
that's
so
what,
you
that's
feel
one of the
pretty good.
benefits when everyone's playing the exact same thing you are.
Yeah.
right. So I just need one more success, and I have 3 turns to get it. Of course, that's not a success.
Nice.
It was a 15, and then like slowly rolled onto the 7.
So he's paralyzed. Does he take damage with that?
Yep.
Or,
That's
okay.
not a crit.
That's nice.
So let's just
9 damage.
9 damage. Write this one down.
I start reeling in my log.
Okay.
Unparalyzed.
Nice.
This is another critical. Right, they're all critical
you're
successes.
down to
That was
what?
a 19 on the dice.
Are you down to 2 rounds?
2 rounds
Okay.
to make 1 success.
Okay. I like those odds.
I do too.
Hey.
17 on the dice.
He makes it
Oh,
out.
yeah. I just, just walking across the bottom. You guys see me just sink in on the other side, and you're like trying to save me and throw your stuff. And then I just ignore it and walk out the other side.
I like to imagine that we're really zoomed in on what Shelly is doing, and he just like walks up beside us.
27 to throw the log.
You hit him in the face. 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
He falls back and is paralyzed.
No, I can do better.
You guys could drag him out, though. He'll be fine.
Hopefully
Let me
he'll
ask you
take a
this.
breath.
When you come out of the water, do you play it cool and not gasp for air? Do you try to like breathe like...
Of
Or
course,
you're like,
no. I come out of the water, or I come out of the poison as if it was water.
That's
as if
no
it was
big deal.
nothing. Yeah.
I love the play it cool when everybody else has been standing on the beach waiting for you for like 25 seconds.
And like freaking out that I wasn't going to make it.
I was not freaking out, and I'm continuing to throw my beechwood in, kind of losing focus of why I was doing it.
What the goal was originally.
Yeah, I just know there's a spot out there I'm trying to hit.
You're going to take your last 7 points of damage, by the way.
Okay. He says, or Brivenand. And then the like imperceptible like nod at you. And then just just leaves.
All right. Now that you guys are all on the beach, are you going to keep staring at the ponds, or are you going to turn around?
I'm turning around,
Oh
obviously.
Lord, why?
What's behind us?
Or
So
you just continue
That's
to
a
throw it?
32
Yeah.
to throw my beechwood.
Yeah. Are you going to... Okay, so as you turn around, you see now with the lights on that the door to get out is right above the hole that Quid dug. It's just right there.
Okay.
If you guys had come out of the hole and rolled better on your perceptions or just turned around, you could have just opened the door and avoided this whole thing. I'm a terrible monster. The idols don't do anything. The spider's cackling hilariously. It's a trap that he built to keep himself preoccupied. He sends the goblins into it when they've been bad kids. And so he's just having a great time. It had absolutely nothing to do with what you guys are supposed to be doing. 100%.
But we don't know that, though, because we didn't see it before.
Yeah.
So
you guys have those idols in your pocket, and you're just waiting for the moment that
Yeah.
they become the most important thing.
it's a good thing we got these idols.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's a 42 to throw my driftwood.
It went right where you wanted it. Wherever that was, perfect.
good roll.
Let's
Perfect
go,
splashdown.
crab.
I think, no, we should. I think I got it down. I don't know if I'm going to do better than that.
And so anyway, the spider's like leaning over from the surgery booth, up in the air above the door. And he looks down at you guys and goes, "That was quite the show. That one is pretty stupid. You guys should keep an eye on him. Do you want me to remove the webbing?"
I turn and look at Orby.
Yeah. So he's coated the door in like parasitic webbing to keep the goblins from going through it. So do you guys want him to remove the webbing, or do you want to try to do it?
Oh, that'd be great. A little bit of help goes a long way.
All right, I need reflex saves from everybody.
I take my chain and rope, and I'm going to leave my driftwood here. It hurts me to do so, but I think its best days are behind it.
Okay.
I got a 21.
Okay.
36.
That's great.
30.
That works?
23.
Okay. Shelly and Jug both move out of the way as he whips this whole web of poisonous webbing down onto you guys, like as a funny last final prank. And so you guys are going to be temporarily paralyzed until somebody pulls you out. But you'll be fine after that. It'll be okay.
That's nice.
I'm going to pull out Orb Hand.
The old giant spider, goodbye.
Yeah, old giant spider, goodbye. You
he's-
both take 16 points of poison damage.
No. He's embarrassed, but he doesn't want to show it, so he's like, ugh, gross. And like getting the webbing off of him and doesn't even acknowledge Jug pulling him up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat it as much as I can, but my movement's so limited.
Jugna Kriker wouldn't
Yeah.
acknowledge it either. He just does it and goes on about his business.
Don't eat that crab.
Oh, yeah. Do Shelly and Jug, do you guys save them, or do you just leave them under the parasitic
He
web?
grabbed
Yeah,
me.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
What about...
I pull him out. He starts eating it. I don't know if he gets paralyzed
He
from
gets
it.
paralyzed again.
Are you guys going to go through the door?
Yes, everyone knows
Yeah.
what to do, and he looks pointedly at the crab.
You guys have about like 4 minutes until the dragons and the druid come back for you.
I guess we can't take another 10-minute rest.
Nope.
Nope.
Crunchy.
All right, let's go.
How is everybody?
I'm good. I'm only down 18 hit points. After
Feeling
all that.
fresh.
4 minutes is not enough time to do much.
I'm going to blast off a third level heal for everyone, and I think it's just 3d8 healing.
Can you specifically not target me?
You can stand
I'm-
30 feet
yeah.
away.
Yeah. I guess
Go, if you don't want to be hurt, stand somewhere else.
I just keep walking out of the way.
Go back into the poison. And that is 11 hit points back.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Hands on the door.
Hands on the door.
Hands on the door.
I get vertical on the door.
Things just got weird. As you know that your moments are ticking away, that the enemies are right behind you, that those ghosts will show up and fill you full of lightning and holy fire. And you can feel the pressure just ticking away. You put your hands on the door, and this time nothing really happens until the little girl shows up and puts her hand on Orby.
That's me.
Says-
No, actually, my name is Orbrivenand.
What are you doing here?
Orbrivenand Ramshackle, son of Clordivand Ramshackle, lord of the Sunstruck lands. To say the least, my father was a cold, rigid man. Rare was the day a smile cracked the lines of his surly face. I took pleasure in the days I did not see him at all. My uncle, Gordivand Ramshackle, was dissimilar to my father in many ways. He came to me nearly every night. He filled my head with stories of ghosts, monsters, and most importantly, Pharasma. He not only answered my questions, but encouraged them. If I were to ask my father those questions, my face would bear his handprint for weeks. Surely a mark of shame for allowing my foolish fantasies to hinder productivity. O Lady of Graves, even the memory of his gravelly voice stings. I did not have friends growing up. The other children exhausted me, spending their time playing with trinkets and pretending to be something they were not. Every pocket of time between studies was filled by searching for my uncle, seeking not only his company, but his wisdom. He taught me how to use magic by studying scrolls. When he returned from his ghost hunting trips, as he would call them, he would always have a new scroll or magical trinket for me to study. After I turned 5, he refused to tell me what they were, and encouraged me to seek out the answers on my own. I spent many late nights in the library, scouring through tomes, piecing the answers together. Eventually, I learned how to make my own scrolls. I could never convince the magic to remain for long. To this day, the magic is stubbornly unstable. Fortunately for me, my father died, a horrible death. He was alone, probably scared. Gods, I hope he was scared. And I inherited the Sunstruck lands. That was not my goal. But The only time I could honestly say that I was ever happy came after these events. I followed my dear uncle on as many adventures as I could. Most of the ghost hunts turned out to be mundane occurrences that manifested in spooky ways. I did not mind, though. I was free to be myself and to deepen my understanding of Pharasma and the magics of the world. One tragic day, my uncle was claimed by one of these adventures. My duties prevented me from attending, and I will never forgive myself for not being there. Shortly after my uncle died, I started to notice a strange entity. A shadow in the periphery of my vision, a nudge here, a cold, prickly feeling there. Despite my best efforts, I cannot discern what this entity is. For my own sanity, I have decided it must be my uncle. But the tendrils of doubt continue to constrict my mind. Why would the Lady of Grace send his soul back to me? What purpose could this serve? And he's just staring at the wall. Still.
As he, I'm going to mess that up every time. As he finishes his revelation, again, not entirely designing to share all that information, right? Never part of the plan. The ghost says, huh. She just moves right through the door. And the goblins who are heckling you guys and tossing small colorful pebbles at you, and the spider who's laughing at your misfortune and enjoying the smell of his own poison fill the room as you're stirring it up. It all suddenly becomes quiet. And as you turn around with your back to the door, you're left standing in a room that appears to be a massive elliptical workshop. The stone walls are ornately decorated in gold filigree, the same large, heroic figure doing heroic deeds, stretching more than 20 feet to the ceiling all the way around the workshop. Can everybody give me a perception, and Courtney a stone crafting roll? Stonemason's roll?
Stoneworking lore.
Stoneworking lore.
I will take the aid +1 from my entity.
Nice.
I got a 24.
Okay. Jeff?
20. It's a natural 2 plus 18.
Life?
Natural 20 plus 17 for maximum 37.
All right. And Tony?
33.
I'm switching out dice. I've done this like 3 times as if it matters.
As if it matters.
It doesn't matter.
Courtney, you realize that you are almost impossibly deep below the surface of Glorian. As you get deeper and deeper into Glorian's crust, the temperature and pressure rises. Eventually it causes the stone to become more viscous than solid, and it will collapse in on itself. You're so far underground, you're looking at halcyon stone, and you know that it's impossible for this cave to exist. For this cave to be here defies everything that you've ever learned in your many years of learning about stone. Yeah, you're sure that you're at least 60,000 feet underground. Very deep.
Is that even possible?
No, that's what I just said.
That's what he just said.
The air in this room is stagnant and putrid. You're quite certain that no one has disturbed the air in here for maybe thousands of years, at least hundreds. This is a tomb full of dead bodies. The workshop floor is packed with benches, stacked end to end in rows, providing enough space for probably 200 workers. There's an eerie teal glow that radiates from the rock in the ceiling to provide just enough light for your eyes to adjust to the space. As your eyes adjust, the horror of your situation begins to sink in. Every workbench is ornately decorated with a slightly raised back and beautifully carved drawer fronts. At each desk is a corpse chained to their work. On the desks, you recognize alchemical tools, crafting tools, magical items, and the remnants of thousands of dead creatures. Corked vials preserving organs and fluid, each station looks like a laboratory of a madman bent on bending nature to their will. One long, spiked chain goes from one set of manacles to the next, restraining each craftsman and punishing their neighbor should they try to leave. You moved forward, and you notice the decomposition of these poor souls seems to be stunted. They certainly look dead, long dead, but after so much time you'd expect them to be a pile of bones or dust. But even in death they appear to fight their restraints. Only a few workers manage to escape their bonds, and what's left of their bodies lies broken on the floor. All right, who got the first? Tony.
I got the
Highest.
I got the
Life
highest.
did?
Yeah.
Life did.
Natural 20.
Nice. I apologize, guys.
It's
I
fine.
can't read my own handwriting.
I will begin to eat at the earliest opportunity.
I don't know that you'd want to.
It's got to
not?
nibble a little bit.
Carrion's delicious.
You've got a moment coming. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, that is kind of a question. Are these bodies, you said they're unnaturally preserved, are they fresh enough to eat?
You know how sometimes you see a stump and you're like, oh, that's a stump, and then you go and touch it and it just falls apart?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you could eat them.
Damn it.
Life.
Yes.
You see one of the bodies on the floor, free from its bonds, and the deepest part of you is protesting ever looking at its face. And as you move closer and steel yourself, and you force your eyes to face the crumpled bodies laying on the ground, you recognize that it's you and your wife huddled up together, free of your bonds.
What is this?
Tony, it looks like the last job, the final sacrifice of each worker, was to vivisect a strange-looking crab. Your eye is drawn to the corpse of a young elf girl. A few benches in, tears frozen on her lifeless face, and you recognize her as the druid that brought you to life.
Ophelia Windheart.
Ophelia Windheart.
I'm gonna go eat her.
Again.
Again. Courtney,
I didn't kill her.
bewildered by the stonework of the cavern, you're the last to notice yourself among the lifeless workers. You met your end huddled together with your uncle, always there to help keep you safe from the master who forced you to toil away at the horrible work that you had to do. As you all step forward to investigate, a little filled with horror and shock and not understanding what's happening, the door behind you disappears, and you're down here again. As it vanishes, you notice a soft gold light, and as you turn around to investigate, you see a sight singular in the history of Galorian. Perched atop a massive gold and glass throne is a human man no shorter than 15 feet tall. He appears fixed in position, fused to the throne he so proudly possesses. He's been there so long, it's a part of who he is now. Coming from him is a stream of golden energy just frozen in space, like something trapped in amber, like twisted branches of ethereal lightning. Standing opposite of him, across from this figure, is a small man, slight build, arms raised. Oh, I apologize, small woman, I misspoke. Clearly skin and bones under their robes, but perhaps still alive. Crazy enough. Also sending out beams of frozen magical power. And standing in the middle is a massive organic golem, the final result of the science that was happening down here. Despite the light they give off, there's no movement, there's no sound, even the magic itself frozen. Jeff, you see your beautiful, hideous to everybody else, flesh-warped body mirrored in this organic golem in the middle of the room.
Interesting.
As you get the now familiar sensation of eyes watching you, young Matsuki steps out of his shadowy glimmer. He's been following you guys the whole time.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Sneaky bastard.
Sneaky Matsuki. Now we know where he gets it from.
His drinking problem?
Maybe, yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
He's never the same.
Might not have developed that yet.
He doesn't really look like himself, though. It's Matsuki in body only. He carries himself with more confidence, and when he looks at you, you feel as if he can see your soul, your past, and your future. He steps forward and says, in a fun Scottish accent, "My name's Akaid, and that monster is Derid," pointing at the giant man perched on the throne. So, Akaid is the small figure. The one, the lady. At the mention of the name, you all remember being captured, enslaved, forced to work in this organ mill, constructing the body of a demigod for Darid to inhabit. His artwork plastered on the cave walls depicting himself as the savior of men when all he really wanted was to subjugate every living thing. You remember being kidnapped or coerced into internment. You remember the friendships you forged as you toiled. Courtney, neighbors with Life, and the elder druid Gordavand. I can pronounce stuff, we can get there. Who protected you. Life remembers providing care for the group and the twisted pride that came from seeing everyone work so diligently towards a common goal. Jeff remembers struggling to gain control and agency of the new body while powers too awful to comprehend. His Krampus was always Darid, as he tried to displace your soul with his own. And Tony, harvested from his home beach, awakened by a young druid, only to be ceremoniously dispatched. You look down at your hands, and the illusion of your physical bodies dissolve as you realize that you four brave adventurers, hunters of the undead, are all ghosts, and always have been. Matsuki gives you a minute to adjust and remember. This place was worse than hell. You've all paid a role in giving a man beyond evil a vehicle to spread his evil across the world, and in hopes of sparing your friends and families and living to fight another day. Akaid speaks through Matsuki. You must free them. He gestures out across the room to the souls of the dead as they writhe against their manacles. Unable to pass on after all this time. I can't hold him any longer. I've given you all every scrap of power I can afford. It's up to you now. If you don't stop him, he will devour our lands. What do you guys want to do?
We're already dead?
You're already dead.
We're all dead.
Can I eat my own soul?
I wanted to eat my corpse.
You can. Nobody's going to stop you.
As a ghost, though, I don't know. Like, So now am I incorporeal? Do I have ghost trait?
Sure.
Cool. I'm going to fly up through the ceiling?
You don't have a fly speed.
I thought I was...
You're
okay.
weirdly tethered to the ground. Things don't work right here.
So do I fall through the floor?
Nope.
Okay.
Everything here seems to have been car etched with the ghost touch rune. It's weird.
So I'm home.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm going to do is go up to the throne, because that is technically my master, my Krampus.
Ooh, so maybe I should clarify a few things. All of you guys chose backstories, personalities, based on the kind of person that you were already. But he's not your master. He's not actually even giving you your power. The other wizard is. Akaid is giving you your power.
Oh.
Yeah, he's giving all of you your power. He's like a little demigod. The first druid, you know?
Yeah.
Not literally the first druid, but...
But yeah, I mean, there is no Krampus.
There's no Krampus. There's no Krampus.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a religion
No
check to free their
Pharasma.
souls.
Okay.
Having a crisis of faith.
Yeah. I mean, you chose to be like a basically evil person. It's not like you were going to be a good golem when you came out.
Yeah.
You could turn against the team. I don't know.
Natural 20 for a 38.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
No big deal.
Nice.
I know my Gozra.
I'm really proud of you. So you can see them all writhing. Like every one of those bodies or the ghosts separate from the bodies are trying to get out of their manacles and they can't. But you also know that those manacles are one big chain. So,
Snip, snip.
you're going to snip it?
Snip, snip some chains.
Do you have anything? I feel like I'm going to ruin the game if I...
I'm going to try to snip a chain.
Okay, try to snip a chain.
Claw attack?
Sure.
Or should I try to crush it with a shield? Claw attack. Oh my god. Guys, I found my new permanent dice set. 41?
Oh, nice.
Sorry. 42.
Yeah. You free one ghost, and it gets up, and it goes straight to what would be Jeff's body and just starts ripping pieces off of it.
Cool. I go join him.
Or Brivanand sits down.
I go over to the body and I start ripping pieces off, but unlike the other guy, I don't drop them to the floor.
And he's like gripping his head in his hands and like just fingers are digging in and his head is tucked and he's like, Pharasma, what is happening? What is happening? Is it all a lie? And he will roll a religion, just having a crisis moment. Natural 20.
Oh,
Wow.
Nice.
42.
Yeah, so you get a little divine intervention, and now that you're so close, you realize it's not Pharasma that's been telling you things all along. It's Akaid's been telling you things all along, helping you out, powering your healing. Massively powerful creature. But he's just telling you the same thing. Now's the time. Free them. Free them and kill him.
He will reach into his sleeve and he pulls out this religious text of Pharasma.
Uh-huh.
Is it still Pharasma's religious text?
Blank pages.
He just chucks it as hard as he can at the wall. And he's like, how am I supposed to do that? What do you want?
And then
Are you done with this book? I don't want to just leave it here. It looks like it.
And his hair is like, it's been like really pristine and kept this whole time, but it's like in tufts and like he's unfurling right now.
and you guys start
Carried
to-
items, one blank book.
one blank book. You guys start to notice that the magic isn't frozen anymore. It's barely moving, just as slow as a person can perceive something. You know, the crawl of ants, but it's definitely something starting to happen.
Can I do an Arcana check on that after I have my crisis?
Yeah, no
Okay.
problem.
Or occult. I don't know which
Yeah,
one.
either one.
Yeah, let's
Probably
see.
occult.
Looking for meaning.
Natural 9 for 28.
A 28, you would know that he really is at the end of his power. Like, keeping this guy locked up has been everything he's been able to do, and giving you guys a little juice is you know, it's over. Like, he wasn't going to win the fight, you know, he was just had the brakes on. And so you're coming to an end on that one.
I'm going to pull out my scythe then, and
Nice.
it's demolishing, giant killing. I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna start with my own body that you said the
Right.
ghost like started ripping pieces
Yeah,
off
yeah,
of
yeah.
it. I'm gonna start with my own body there and just start cutting it apart and
Alright.
just basically destroying that and everything else.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay, 38.
38?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wing it.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm just taking the scythe and
Okay.
just destroying everything. First and foremost would be my own body.
Can I use that? I thought I could only cast it once.
You can only cast it once, but there's one long chain holding everybody together. You get to do an item. It doesn't say how big it is.
Got it.
Yeah.
I cast this mantle on the child.
Nice.
There's one long chain.
yeah.
Just one.
Just one. Just the one
long chain.
You touch an object and immediately disassembles itself into its component pieces. I will put each individual link in my bag.
Okay. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. I like to, like, my own headcanon is that you just went over to see Ophelia and you just spell one off on accident.
I dropped my shield.
It had like a keyword that you needed to say, and he accidentally said it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Ophelia was the keyword.
Quick stands up, and he sees that Obrivonen's struggling. He says to Obrivonen, I feel like you might be afraid. You've lost your scriptures, but you knew what they said, even when they were blank. You know what to do, just like Jug knows what to do, just like Shelley knows what to do.
Yeah, as you say that, Jug knows what to do. I'm sitting there like cutting apart my body with this scythe and goes, God, there is no God now.
He's got it figured out. He's got it figured out.
And Quid knocks an arrow to his bow, and he takes aim at Draid,
Yeah.
and he lets one loose.
How many arrows do you have left?
I have 5 arrows left.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll.
Do I become a god after eating a god?
Maybe.
Hero
I think that's how it
That's a
works.
6 on dice. We're going to turn that one in. 18 is much better,
Sweet.
which gives me to 39.
You fire the arrow at him, and it just freezes in space.
Well, that's a problem.
You still got 4 arrows, though.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And one less hero point.
And one less hero point.
so sad.
We learned something.
The little girl who's been following you guys all along drops in out of the ceiling, and Akaid goes, oh no. Well, actually, young Matsuki says, oh no. And you guys get the sense that maybe everybody here has their own avatar, you know? Maybe that little girl used to be somebody different. And as all the ghosts are free of their chains, our 200 helpless souls stuck in this workshop, as they're all freed, they amass on the golem, just tearing it to shreds with every bit of energy that they can.
With me.
Yeah, with you. With you. You're there with the whole
Yeah,
team.
I'm like the hero.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to catch pieces as they're flying through the air.
Yeah. Snacky. He's a snacky boy. Mm-hmm. I like it's the Casper movie from the 90s where the ghosts eat all the food and it just falls right through them onto the floor, and then they got to sweep it up and make new food. As the golem starts to get dismembered, the battle that was happening was Akaid trying to hold time and Dairid trying to put his soul into the new body. And with the body destroyed, there's no reason for their battle anymore. And Dairid stands up out of his throne, and you can hear like his flesh tearing away from the seat as he gets up. In response, Akaid lets off the biggest blast of, what's that spell again, where you murder people? Oh my goodness.
Phantasmal killer?
No. Massacre.
Gun.
He lets off a round of massacre so extreme that it obliterates what was left of the body. No pieces of it are even there anymore. And thankfully, it works in a line of effects, so it also hits the big guy, cleaving flesh straight from the bone, opening up his ribs and stomach. You can see like the acrid bile coming out of this ancient decaying madman. And despite the damage, he continues to stand up and rise through the attack. As he made it to his feet, you could see him raise a hand, and with a wave, the horde of ghosts evaporate and send Akaid flying across the shop, leaving an empty workshop. Dairid grabs the massive two-handed, it's not a mace, it's a
Morning Star.
dip. No, you know the...
War flail?
No. Oh my god, I'm so disappointed in myself. I didn't update my sheet. I'll delete this too. Nobody will ever know. It's just us.
Gun mad with power.
Delete all.
Delete. Oh, Spirit Thresher is what it's called.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to suggest.
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that feels right?
The famous weapon out of history.
Yeah, so he reaches down and grabs his Spirit Thresher. Bones, some solid, others splintered, are fixed to metal chains at the end of a long stick to form a powerful flail. It's a Kolo weapon by nature, and it's terrible. Are you guys excited?
Very.
You know it.
Roll for initiative?
I rolled a 38.
Yeah.
31.
28.
I should have got myself a set of die. 2 on the die is 21.
Yeah, no kidding. I just rolled an 18.
Yeah,
I'm
everybody is
rocking
rolling
this.
so much better than me with my
Okay.
own dice.
So
Get you some
Tony
dice, man.
At the top.
Yeah.
So did we lose all our powers
No.
because we don't have a
No.
god?
You still have powers.
It's just not the god we thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not the god you thought. That's why I didn't mind homebrewing gods. It wasn't what you thought it was in the first place. All right. I mean, he's not really a god, but he's got enough.
Yeah.
He's got enough juice in the tank. Okay. Now you guys ready for this?
I'm so ready.
So ready? I hope you guys are going to have fun.
Why is my die sitting on a nat 20? I didn't.
Taunting
Like,
you.
I didn't even roll
It's
that.
like, I can do this, you know?
Yeah.
I can do it. Just not for you. All right. It was almost the same order every single time that we rolled perceptions this round. Yeah, pretty close.
Cool.
Yeah, this guy stands up like 15 feet tall in a 20-foot room. He makes it look small. The big, terrible, horrifying monster. And he grabbed his weapon. It's an action. In what seems like the blink of an eye, he's standing right in front of you. And he's going to take a big old swing. And when you guys went through the door, who do you think was like left, right, center, or whatever?
I feel like Quig was pretty early to be on the door.
Okay.
I feel like
Maybe middle.
uncharacteristically I was in the back, so maybe like far right as
Okay.
people.
I'll be
funneled
on
in.
the far left.
All right.
I'm wherever.
All right. Takes a swing at Shelly. Here we go. Tony. 42 to hit.
Retributive strike.
Go for it.
Yeah. That's a net 1.
Did you shoot another arrow at him?
I did.
It freezes in space again.
And I throw the bow on the ground.
Useless.
Damn it!
Oh, so did I hit?
42's a hit.
Okay. Dice roller.
I honestly thought I was going to be able to go first.
Sorry.
What'd you get?
38.
Every single time his monsters have gone 1st.
We are fighting a god.
Not with the goblins.
yet.
Not
Not
with
the
the goblins.
That's true.
Yeah.
That was the one.
They've all been up
Yeah.
level fights.
Courtney.
That was a throwaway.
I
Not
wanted to keep
every
it
single
fast.
time.
Every single time.
That was not a throwaway. That was so I could drink a bunch of souls.
I forgive you for that. I
I
guess it really doesn't matter.
it wasn't real.
It wasn't real.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, man, that's low rolls. 24, no, plus the normal amount. It is plus 17, so 24 and 17 is 41 points of damage.
Gross.
Okay.
Life's arrow falls out of the air. Recoverable this time.
That's fun.
Yeah. Didn't get smashed up. That's all for me. It's now Shelly's turn.
So he's right in front of me.
Yeah, I mean, just standing. You guys had kind of moved up to the golem, and then you guys were kind of by the door, so he's kind of almost in the middle. One might even say that he's off guard.
Do I get my free action demoralize?
Sure.
Yay. 10 plus is probably going to fail. 10 plus 24 is 34. Intimidate.
That's a fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Does
with
anything
my
happen if you critically fail?
No, I don't.
Okay,
think
don't worry
so.
about
No.
You become demoralized
You
yourself.
lose confidence in your calves.
Oh no.
So with my free strike with my into the fray ability,
Mm-hmm.
43 to hit.
That's a miss.
43 is a miss.
Yeah. What'd you roll?
A 19 on the die.
Yeah.
This guy's going to be a real problem.
Yeah, we have to
Oh,
roll.
shit.
So we basically have to roll 20s to hit him.
Yeah, it would be a 24 normal hit, I think.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
Okay. I might just pull my emergency escape elixir and get the fuck out.
It won't take you anywhere. There's no door anymore. You're trapped in this workshop with him.
It's all a lie. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
We're just ghosts.
Orbeez, it does matter. Orbeez rock information that she told you guys earlier, that you are impossibly far underground and this cave shouldn't exist, might be a useful thing to think about.
Ray shield, take cover.
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
Oh, sorry.
Kyle's looking
Orby.
around all
It's not
excited.
mine.
Orby.
I'm
My
last.
I want to see if we solve the puzzle or if we die.
Okay.
We're gonna die.
So he's going to, or Brivenand is going to, actually, he's a new person now. He actually doesn't mind being called Orby anymore.
Nice.
Yeah. He,
Fuck it.
Nothing's real.
it's
Nothing
all a
matters.
lie. He reaches into his sleeve and pulls out a haste spell and casts it, and that's his turn.
Okay.
Haste scroll. Pardon.
Quig.
There's no justice here. There's no peace. There's no stupid bow.
And he chucks down the quiver and he puts out his hands and he fires off a holy light.
Oh, nice. I like that. That's a good choice.
Divine Primal, range 120 feet, target one creature, defense AC. So I guess I have to roll for that.
Yeah, probably.
I want to draw moisture on him.
Nice. You just get the acrid bile coming out of his body, just all the blood. Holy light.
Yeah. Is that a spell DC? What would my spell DC be?
30, probably. We're expert.
Okay.
Hang
well-
on. Evil creatures in the area must succeed. Oh, I have to do a will save.
What's your modifier? Your key modifier?
Yeah, you don't have to roll life.
Oh, okay.
I do. And it's against your spell DC, but my total's 46. So
Crit success.
critical
For
success.
sure.
Good
Yeah. But when you do that, you see something really interesting. The whole room lights up, and in between the sets of murals, you see there's 4 pillars. And as you do the holy light, those pillars all glow for a little extra.
You said those statues did nothing.
What statues?
The idol?
The idols.
Your little idols?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
Except for put things on those pillars. There's gotta be.
Oh, no. They're like support pillars.
Oh. Support pillars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's
Sorry.
Yeah, that's different than
Sorry.
I also was thinking of a pedestal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize,
I
guys.
heard pillars. I was so confused.
Uh-huh.
Like-
See, so,
No, Kyle's right. It's
Oh
us.
no, he's
yeah. He said pillars. I heard pedestal
Yeah,
in my head.
Let's bury the dead.
that's a good line.
And then I go heading over to a pillar.
Nice.
And so that's that was 2, and then 1 to move over towards a pillar. I'm just running at a pillar.
Jug,
My turn?
your turn.
Are these pillars, are they constructs?
I mean, I think so.
Okay.
You know, they definitely weren't naturally occurring.
Then add that.
It's naturally curling.
Are they giants?
No.
Subtract that.
Giant pillars?
Sorry.
Oh wait, I need that one. Add that in. Okay. Yeah, so I think Jugna Crikey is just pissed off. Like, all the souls that he collected, quote unquote, was for nothing. Like, all the joy that he felt in collecting those souls is just gone because there was no reason to do it. So he did it all. It was all for nothing. So as he went straight from like cutting chunks of flesh off of his own body to he's just, yeah, again, the pillar, just bury it all. So yeah, I'm going to attack run up to and attack the pillar, I guess,
Do it.
with my scythe.
Yeah.
Scythe adamantine.
Adamantine.
Yes, that one.
I like how all of you are fucking up your words this week, and I am crushing it.
Crushing it. I really look forward to the edit when you go back and listen to it, and you're like, I got the
That's just me not being able to make decisions.
So 33 versus that.
Oh yeah, 33 is a critical hit. It's just a pillar.
Okay, that's critical hit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ghost pillar.
these ones. Add that. 42 damage then.
Nice.
24 versus AC for the pillar.
What?
24 versus AC for the pillar.
Yeah, you hit it.
Oh, nice. This one is probably not a crit. 45. Wait, I didn't double the last one. So double whatever I said for the last one.
84 and 45?
Yeah. So like 120 damage.
Yeah. That pillar crumbles. Kind of crumbles. It crumbles. It just doesn't fall down. But you think it's broken.
Okay.
And as you crush it, the whole wall kind of lurches in at you before getting caught by the same magical energy that's just circulating around this building. Is that it for you?
Young Matsuki must go home to be a good little boy.
Yeah, young Matsuki's in a dilly of a pickle, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You do see in the middle the ghostly girl and young Matsuki kind of duking it out. They're locked up against each other, and each one's fighting for whatever they want. All right, new round. The big guy goes again. He's a little pissed that you're here, and he's blinks over to Jug because he doesn't like the fact that he's destroying his pillars, and swings at him.
Bring it, you giant coward.
44 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's a crit.
That's a crit.
Nice.
Wait, you said Jug, right? Me?
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
sorry.
Jug.
Sorry.
Do you think he said Pug?
So
I mean, it's 3 letters for my name, too.
Yeah. So crit.
59 doubled is 118 points of damage.
118 points
Yeah.
of damage? Wow. I'm going to use my reaction and take
nice.
10 less.
Nice. 108 points of damage.
Yeah.
is he in my aura?
No, he moved over to Jug.
Okay.
So now you guys have to make the decision whether you want to engage him.
How big is this room?
It's a pretty good size. Like, it's 2 actions to get across the center of it. It's elliptical, so it's longer one way than the other, like a football field, you know? It's about 50, 60 feet across, and then about 200 feet wide.
Yep.
So, but those columns are kind of like evenly spaced. They make like a 50 by 50 grid in the middle. So that would have used up his actions. So it's on to the next person. Shelly, you're up. He looks so deflated.
Yeah, there's just... I'm going to go tackle a wall, I guess.
It doesn't feel as heroic.
Yeah, I'll move up and shield bash one of the pillars.
Nice.
One action move, one action shield bash. 27.
27's a hit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They're just pillars. They don't have a very big AC.
31 points of damage.
All right.
And I will expand my aura.
Nice. Orby? Or Bivrand? Or Bivrand?
It's just Orby. So I will walk over to my new friend, Jug, and he will touch him on the shoulder and cast Heroism. He pulls out a scroll, casts Heroism, and that is all of my actions.
Nice.
You have a +1 status bonus to AC or attack rolls, perception checks, and saving throws and skill checks. 10 minutes.
Quig?
I run up to the nearest pillar and I pull out a bola and I use it as a blunt weapon.
All right. Good thing you got quick draw.
Yeah. Hero point. That's a 3. We go.
They have low ACs. Try to stick with it, because I rolled a 3 on mine, too.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're here now.
Yeah.
That's 19 on dice plus 21. That's 40 to hit.
That's a critical hit. Life walked up to it, or Quig walked up to it and saw a little fissure running up the center of the column. He's like, that's
Started
it.
prying.
That's the spot right there.
Trips it.
He trips it.
6. I mean, I want it to fall over.
I know.
So that's 11 times 2 is 22 damage.
All those dice only got you to 11?
I only rolled. It's 2d6 plus 5
No.
for my bolas.
No, it's 3d6.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
And you got like a shock one too or something on it, don't you? Impactful. What did you have on
Frost.
that? Frost. Yeah, roll your frost too.
Okay.
That's damage.
No, I didn't know pillars took frost damage. Okay, that's
They
10.
got cold, so it broke easier.
That's 10 more.
Okay.
So that is
21.
hold on. It'd be 16 times 2. So 16 plus 5 is 21. Yeah, thank you. 20 times 2.
There.
It's late. I'm tired.
Oh, I'm yeah. No,
yeah. Why we were running out of gas.
22 times 2 is 44 damage.
Pretty hard. 44?
Yes.
And you're doing a different pillar than the other guys did?
Yep.
Okay.
Bury the dead. Bury them.
I'm really excited to see what happens when our episode timer maxes out.
Yeah, we're going to get there. Do you want to hit it again?
I moved.
Yeah.
I pulled out my bolas.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that was a quick thing. Yeah, I'll attack again. Natty 20, baby.
Nice. Another critical hit.
There we go.
Okay, so
Roll good and double it.
another 30 damage.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right. Jug.
I'm going to go to the other pillar
All right.
and hit it.
Probably 2 actions to get to the other
2
pillar.
actions to get to the other pillar.
Yeah.
All right. And attack.
Yep.
You have no more power. Not one.
Oh. You had any hero points for
For
that
a
one?
26 versus a pillar. Yeah,
Oh, hey.
I mean, it's a pillar, though. What's it going to do?
So does the natural one just decrease your success by 1 step?
Correct.
You miss.
Yeah. Oh, really? Then that's my turn. I'm over. I'm done.
All right. The little ghost girl and Matsuki really duking it out in the middle of the room. There's starting to be a little bit of an aura around them. Things are flying. You know, there's a little electricity, a little fire. But they're going for it. Next is the big guy. You've already broken 1 pillar, but you're near death. He can smell it.
Yeah.
I think he's going to run across the room and take a swing at Quig. 41 to hit, Quig?
That's a hit. That's a crit. 10 over.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so you take 96 points of damage.
Big oof.
Big oof. And it's Shelly's turn again.
Hit the pillar.
Nice. He understands the assignment.
Mm-hmm.
37.
37 is a critical hit. Oh, shoot, Jeff, I forgot that you had an adamantine weapon.
Yeah.
You broke a second pillar.
By rolling a natural 1?
Well, no. Oh, no, yours... You didn't hit it at all. Never mind. Sorry. Forget I said anything.
Oh.
Forget I said anything. I was just thinking like, oh, this one's almost down. And then I was like, oh, yeah, he had a better weapon.
I can't believe you talked me into using my dismantle this early. 56 points of damage.
Sorry about that. 56 points?
56.
So that brings us all the way up to... I'm doing a Jared move. I'm counting the damage up instead of taking it away.
That's what I do, too.
Yeah.
It's easier. Addition is easier than subtraction, right?
Swinging again?
Swinging it again. I got a 32.
That's a hit.
28 points of damage.
Oh. And you break a pillar. Again, you can see it crumble. It's kind of held in space. The magic is still there. As you see like these waves of, like webbing that stretch around the dome that actually hold the space up that emanates from the pillars. 2 down. 2 to go.
Ray shield.
Nice. Orby?
All right.
Actually, sorry, I know. I'm really bad at this.
No, it's okay.
I want to charge towards young Mitsuki and Ghost Girl.
Okay.
I'm going to go get in that fray.
Nice.
I thought, weren't they like up in the air?
No, I just meant like sparks were flying.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
okay.
They're casting stuff.
Yeah.
I got to climb speed.
There's magic moving
You
through
can
them.
climb the air.
Jump on
You're
the
a ghost
debris.
now.
Now it's Orby's turn.
Okay. I am going to... how far away is the closest pillar that's standing?
50 feet.
50.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will do one move action, and I can do my Foxfire within 20 feet.
Okay.
So he will raise his arm with the hand wraps of mighty blows, and his tails spread out in the little balls of fire, fling at it. That's going to be natural 20 to hit, 42.
Nice.
It has Ghost Touch Brilliant, which is very similar. 3d4. I wasn't originally going to attack with this, so I had my other dice out. 17 times 2, 34.
All right. Another pillar falls. And as you guys are there, you see that the whole room is just starting to buckle and collapse in. Our giant demon Diareed, or the little girl, as we've known him all this time, is having an absolute meltdown. Screaming, throwing workbenches across the shop. He cannot believe that this is going to be his end. Akaid stands up from against the wall, moves swiftly over to Matsuki, and sends him away. No more Matsuki in the hole as the walls collapse, burying your bodies and your souls, hopefully for all time. We're out of a turn order. Smash cut to black.
Oh, shit.
So we go back to the very beginning of our adventure, where we found ourselves all in Not John's living room. And if you remember, he looked a little confused and a lot terrified, because even then, you guys were ghosts. That was your birth, your origin. Like, you were born there, holding his letters. He was just fiddling around in the living room, and all of a sudden there's four giant horrifying ghosts in there. And he's like, oh, hi?
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yes.
I thought he was just skittish.
Nope. he had a real ghost problem.
It was us.
And he succeeded in sending us away.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Banish them to the root cellar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you guys as that shelter falls, that entire network collapses. So those caves are gone. Little earthquake for the town.
Willowshore
They'll be all
collapses.
right. They'll be fine. They're fine. It fills up with lava and stuff. you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the end of the Christmas special.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I
Thanks,
appreciate
Kyle.
you guys doing like the ultra marathon session to do it all in one round. When I wrote it, I thought it was too long, and it was.
We played for about
It was a
8
good
hours
round.
today,
8 hours.
give or take, with our breaks and stuff.
Yeah.
With new 12th level characters.
yeah.
Well, now I have it down. Like, now I'm ready to keep playing him.
You want to have Shelly for the future?
Well, he's dead, so.
Yeah.
He can show up as a ghost.
Ghost Shelly.
I mean, I feel like now his mission would be, he'd have his resolution as a ghost. So would, by the way, the druid. The druid was Akaid's romantic partner and was there to protect that place. So he was bound there for as long as it existed. And the Imperial dragons, long dead, but also doing their part to keep the place safe. Not happy about it. Hence the upsetness of their nature.
Yeah, but what were they protecting it for? Like, we were there to bring it all down.
Mm-hmm.
So they were protecting it from,
But what if you weren't there to bring it all down,
I guess.
right?
What if we
you
were there
a
to
buddy
free Daid?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know.
They don't know. Those names, Akaid and Tyreed, they mean first and last in Celtic.
Oh, very fun.
I was wondering what the significance was behind those names.
I don't know how to speak Celtic, so I'm sure I'm pronouncing it terribly. Listeners, write in. Let us know.
So wait, you're telling me there is no Santa Claus?
No Krampus.
Yeah.
Not in Willowshore, anyway. Maybe in real life.
Don't let your kids listen to this.